Today is March 1st. We'll be achieving 200 miles today up at Kleeman's Dome. They've renamed it something else. I forgot what it was already. But anyway, getting an early start. I'm going to put in 13.2 miles today or more. Tomorrow I'm trying to try and get 16 in. The weather's supposed to turn on Sunday. Today's Saturday, so I want to get as many miles in as I can. So it's another beautiful morning. Didn't sleep too well in the hospital last night. My pillow shot out and fell to the floor. I'm like, I'm not gonna play that game again. So I just left the pillow alone. So yeah, beautiful hiking up in the Smokies, and I'm glad they're protecting them.
Well, it's a glorious morning. It's warm, meaning that it's about 50 or 60. So I'm looking through, sorry about the sun there, but I'm looking at this peak over here, and it's pretty far away, but it's the tallest peak around, and we're going to go to the tallest peak on the Appalachia today. So I'm assuming that real distant mountain real far away is where I'm headed. I don't know if the camera can catch it, but man, that's beautiful. Anyway, got a long way to go. So far, the trail's been very nice today. It's just undulato, as they call it in Spanish. It's just going up and down smoothly. Mostly it's following the contours. It's not trying to go over peaks a bunch. It's going along the faces of these hills and then goes over a knoll and then goes along the face again. So it's means you can put some distances in, instead of getting all your miles up and down, you can get some miles going forward. Of course, we're going forward east. So far, this northbound stuff hasn't been very much northbound. However, we did make it into North Carolina, so something happened. Thank you. It's nice and reassuring to see those markers once in a while. I'm sorry, blazes. But it's like 8:15, 8:20 in the morning. Just a beautiful day. Not seeing a whole lot of other people. I think they're probably more sane than I. Okay. It's always like a ridge. Wind was pretty loud last night. Came through and blew on the tarps a lot. But the tarps held, which was great. So yeah, I think this is if the trail is nice like this for most of the day, that'll get me over to that mountain that's really far away. Looks far away because of the haze, but I'll be able to get up on top of it. I was warned that the north slopes of the hill up there are iced over, so I'll need my micro spikes, which I have. Be sketchy using them, but when you need them, you need them. Anyway, it's just a beautiful day. Again, I gotta save my energy for the whole day, so taking at a very moderate pace where I can actually speak while I'm going uphill. I'll increase speed and at a later time. So the idea is not to feel any strain, so that means your muscles are recovered the whole day. Ugh. Oh, step on the wrong pole. Yeah, it's nice, and the birds are different from you here, so hearing different bird songs and seeing different colors on birds was really a thrill. We're headed, pretty sure. I'm gonna do like 13 miles. From Maddie and Didi, that'd be like almost halfway to from Monterey to Santa Cruz. Maybe getting to Moss Landing. So, but with a lot of bumps in between. I miss all my bluegrass friends out in California dearly. I miss playing music. It's been days. I haven't touched a fiddle in a month. Well, maybe that'll be a good thing when I start up again. But I definitely want to be on this trail. I definitely want this experience, and I'm definitely not regretting it. But when I get another one of those wet out situations where I've been walking in the rain for 3 days, yeah, we try not to get disheartened during those times. Also try to stay alive. Yeah, this is really good hiking today. Yesterday it was like some of the angles were like 50 degrees, and 45-degree angles. I mean, that's like climbing a ladder. Brutal. Today it's been really sweet. It's saving it up for later, I'm sure. I don't know the names of these trees. Don't know what they are. A lot of them are buckeyes, apparently. What the ranger told me. So keeping it down, keeping it slow on the uphills. Actually, all the time. Hoping my 16-mile day is like this one, where it's just rollers and rollers. Nothing too crazy. Anyway, should probably get back at it. We just made it over a knoll here, and I'm starting to see around it some other tall mountains other than the one I was pointing to this morning that are very far away. It looks like it's all downhill from here. Lots and lots of down, so I can do lots and lots of back up. But we'll see. Gotta bang them out. Hurry. I mean, someone's got to do it, right? Well, we're getting pretty close to that bump we were looking at earlier. Turns out that there is a ridge connecting the ridge line that I was on to the ridge line I'm going to. That means you don't have to do these gigantic downs. Hallelujah. So the trail's been very nice today. And I don't know whether that's going to be, pretty sure that's not so close, it can't be. So I guess we're going to that set of mountains way far away. We'll find out when we get there. Anyway, I was debating yesterday trying to make it here. Since I had so much time in the afternoon, I would have killed me after having already done 12 miles. This last 6 or 7 was brutal. It began nice, but toward the end it's hard. There's a spring here somewhere, so I'm gonna get water. Take a little break. All these shelters are facing east. I'm stopping, take a little break. So we're marching onward toward our peak. Whole nother valley. I can see a town way down there. Anyway, can't get it to zoom back out. Kind of on a ridge again. Crossing over. Got a big climb ahead of me somewhere. First you gotta go down. Weather's been great. The wind's got a bit of a sting in it right now. Just have to keep moving. I don't know how, but somehow I ended up with a bunch of pine trees. Not pine, but hemlocks or something. Spruce. Some kind of conifer. Must be getting up higher. Light delay. I don't know. Walk up. Still in this green forest and all that, but I had to stop and put on a base layer. And I got out my warmer gloves. I hope they work. The temperature is dropping. Not because I'm going up, it's just dropping. And it's dropping really fast. So I put on a base layer. Had to take everything off to get the base layer on. Woo! Got that done. Now I gotta get up there to the dome. Wish me luck. Someone lost a little snowman at Klingman's Dome. It's below freezing. Definitely got a wind chill. I'm not gonna film this whole way up. I'll catch up in the end. It's a bit breezy. Fontana Lake. We're still looking at Fontana Lake. Took me days to get away from that thing. This shows you how crooked this trail is. A couple of bumps we went over earlier this morning. It's icy cold. I could see where people have been slipping in the mud on their journey up this mountain, and I have been fortunate in having frozen ground. Oh, I should look up higher. Sorry about that. There's a nice town down there somewhere. Sketchy little cloud. What are you doing? Wind cloud, rotor cloud. Anyway, there's town down there. I don't know which one. Undoubtedly. I forgot already. Anyway, Gatlinburg. much more to go to get out of here. And the weather's turning, so I'm hoping for the best. The cell tower. Maybe I can get reception now. Anyway, I'm getting off this windy mount. It's kind of chilly. I was hoping there'd be water up here, but not up here, but near here. Anyway, back down to the Appalachia Trail. Oh, that's right. This is for the walkie-talkies. This is the highest point on the Appalachia Trail. So there you go. And I'm at 200 miles now. Over 200 miles. We're starting to eat into the 2,000. Oof, that's cold. Starting to eat into the 2,000 number. I think it's 2,200 miles, so we're starting to eat into the 2,000 part. So, 1999. Yay. Bye. Finally got them out. Gotta wear the micro spikes. The trail is getting pretty sketchy. It's all a frozen river all the way down. And I'm slipping and sliding. Really hoping I can find water. If everything's frozen, that's not good. It's pretty crazy stuff. The spikes seem to be holding, but I don't know how to use them yet. So I'm trying to stick into the rocks, if you will. But some of this is pretty thick ice. Oh! But the micro spikes seem to be clinging pretty good. My poles don't. I have to really drive them hard into the ice, but the spikes, they dig in. Still don't trust them yet, and I gotta learn how far to take them. This is slow going for me. You know, these are supposed to be fast miles going downhill, but this is pretty sketch stuff. Yeah, slippery on the rocks and sticky on the ice. I don't know. Not a very good idea of filming this. I'm glad I've been carrying these spikes the whole time. Goodness. I'm gonna put this away so I can deal with this. But anyway, I thought I'd share a little bit of the adventure. Well, it finally happened. I twisted my ankle stepping down on a rock and sprained it. So it's not very bad so far, but I'm gonna have to keep wearing these spikes. This temperature's dropping and I got another 3 miles to go to get to the shelter. I think it's gonna be an excessively cold night, but one of the best things to do with these kind of things is to walk on them. Walk it off. That's a good one. I hit the deck pretty good today. Ow. So, saying some Our Fathers again, it could be worse. This is the one I've been afraid of, and here it is. So, we'll deal with it. I gotta keep moving, or I'll freeze. I'm at the Collins shelter. It's temperature's dropping pretty precipitously. It's very cold. Twisted my ankle today. I wanted to do like a 16-mile day tomorrow, which is a long one. I've done them before, but for some reason I'm scared to do one now. But I need to cover some ground, although today I was very late getting in here. Instead of getting done with my miles by 2 or 3 in the afternoon, I ended up getting here around 3 or 4, you know, which is bad because I started early. I'm heating up water because the water source is 0.3 miles downstream here, downhill, and then when I got there, the sign says you should boil this water. I'm like, oh great. So I'm boiling water so I could have drinking water. So I'm boiling water. As soon as it cools off enough to put in the jug, I'll be putting that jug inside the sleeping bag and using that to keep me warm for a couple hours at least. Right now it's too warm. Let it cool off. It's getting there. Keep melting the plastic on my bottle. Poor Zachary's gonna be upset with me for changing out his bottle, but his bottle made 200 miles, so time for me to get another one. So anyway, this is me for the night. It's a double-decker. Over, under. Over looks better than under today, so I'm going over. And I'll see you birds in the morning. It'll be a cold night.